How does it happen that in the same company, different product teams can perform totally differently? Basically because they are running a custom shop and they are not setting up processes, operations that are going to help them be more predictable and really build product at scale. Let's talk about the problems that you have when you run your product team as a custom shop. The first one that comes to my mind is that you are relying too much on having exceptional individuals, so having very skilled individuals, not just in the hard skills of how to do their product work, but also on the soft skills on how to manage and work with other teams. These people don't happen very often. It's quite unlikely that you get them in, and it might be that they are very good in one area, but they are very lacking in another area. Not having a system is not going to support these people to really do their job properly. The second one is that you are going to have unclear processes. This is going to derive in quite many other problems. But when you don't have clear processes, the problem is that your individuals are going to be doing things differently. They are going to talk with other teams very differently. Then the expectations from other teams are going to be not met many times because they know that certain individual really brings the information on how sales should be talking about a new version, but certain other product team, they have no idea how to tell sales how to do that. And they just give them a list of features and go figure out how to talk about them. This is going to cause problems for alignment. You are going to have problems on aligning with your strategy because different teams are going to align differently. Some of them, they will know how to figure out if a certain opportunity is aligned with a strategic goal, if it's improving certain KPIs, or at least knows how to estimate this. There's never an absolute truth and system that is going to really tell you what is going to be successful, but that's going to tell you which ones are the ones that probably are going to help you move forward that direction. It's also going to cause that it's very difficult to align across teams. As I said earlier, very difficult to align with sales, align with marketing, when different teams are operating completely different. The outcomes of their work is going to be different. The way that they prioritize, that they are aligning with our strategy is going to be different. Alignment is key for you to be successful. You drive focus, you make sure that your teams are really driving into the same direction. When you don't have processes, basically you lack all that alignment. Then you probably are going to have unreliable outcomes because when teams don't know how to prioritize and probably they are doing panic decisions on how they are working, they might be shooting in quite many directions. And it is unclear if this is going to be something what they are working on, this opportunity is going to advance or not, the goals and the business goals of the company. As well, another problem that you're going to have is that people without expertise are going to easily become backlog managers. They're going to be just there to manage the tasks that are in the backlog and try to figure out of hundreds of requests that which one is the one that we are going to move forward. And that's where the panic decisions usually come. The one that gets the most requests, the ones that somebody shouts the loudest for, the one that the executive comes and asks for, that's the one that you do. That doesn't mean that it's aligned with the strategic goals that you have in the product, that you have as a product team or as a product strategy. And then there's all the personal problems that happens down the line. People get frustrated, get angry with each other, fights, internal politics, and then escalating the latest topic or the latest request from a customer. These things tend to happen very easily when companies don't have a system that helps them make decisions that are predictable, that are understood and aligned across different teams, because then the teams understand what's going to happen or understand the reasoning why something has happened. Maybe they cannot predict it why it's going to happen, but if there's a system, it's easier for them to understand why the decision is made and why we go in a certain direction. And maybe this other opportunity at this point is not something that we are going to consider, but maybe in the future we will, or maybe we'll never consider it. But there's a reason and there's an understanding of why things are happening. This is why having systems and having a proper operations process in your company is going to help you instead of trying to run it as a custom shop. A custom shop sounds very cool, it sounds very innovative, and in certain ways it is. But for bigger organizations, when you want to build scale, usually you're going to be hurting your business and your company much more than it's going to benefit. And by the way, Even with a set of pro operations, there's a way of embedding innovation in the process. If you are serious about setting up a pro operation system in your company, reduce chaos, reduce panic decisions, go check out the link in the description. See you in the next one.